Here's your Village's forecast from the VNN Weather Team, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical. Here's meteorologist Ashley Baylor.
I know we're probably tired of hearing it at this point, but we still need to talk about our drought situation. But I have good news. You can see through Sumter County here that they are out of the severe drought. Now they're just considered in a moderate drought. Still not perfect. We still need to get to abnormally dry and then alleviate the drought entirely. Unfortunately, Marion County and Lake County still under that severe drought. But all of this shows that we are taking baby steps in the right direction. And the data is collected on Tuesday. So if we end up getting more rain on Wednesday or Thursday, it doesn't exactly factor into this. And since we are expecting more rain showers over the coming days, hopefully we'll see more improvements by next Thursday. Now, let's talk about our drought dilemma here. We are around 20 inches of rain since January 1st. Now, the average rainfall for this time of year should be right over 25 inches. So we're running at about 4.6 inches below where we should be. Is it terrible? No, but we still need to eat away at this deficit. And what's really going to help us out is not only just getting the rainfall, but with the fact that we could have good soaking rain at times, it's going to get down into that groundwater, which is inevitably going to help the drought situation. It's more than just the downpours coming down, because the downpours essentially just run off. It doesn't get to absorb into the ground. We need a good soaking rain, like I've emphasized many times throughout this year. All right, let's talk about your Friday. We are going to see more clouds than sunshine. I wonder if we'll get a couple breaks of blue sky. Temperatures at that point should be able to surge into the upper 80s, but when that rain is coming down, temperatures will likely hold in the upper 70s to low, maybe mid 80s, but more likely in the 70s and low 80s. We will be tracking passing showers and thunderstorms, and the wind will be back out of the west at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And again, it's all courtesy of the stationary front that is set up just north of us. As we go through Friday night, we'll have mostly cloudy skies, a few passing showers again as temperatures come down into the mid-70s. As we kick off the weekend on Saturday, the forecast is really not going to change very much. We'll still be dealing with lots of clouds, occasional showers in the forecast with temperatures in the upper 80s. That's about as good as it's going to get. Again, when that rain comes down, it cools the air. So I do expect temperatures are going to fluctuate a little bit over the coming days, just depending on when the rain comes, when it stops, when it starts back up again. So take these temperatures with a little bit of a grain of salt. It's going to be 89 maybe at some point, but not necessarily going into the afternoon, because if in the afternoon we get a good downpour, that number comes down. But we know that here in Florida. All right, let's check out your 7-day forecast, where temperatures are, for the most part, going to hold in the upper 80s going through Sunday. Just the bottom line, temperatures are going to be cooler than they have been lately, which honestly is a welcome change to the forecast. At least I think so. We've been sweating it out for weeks, months at this point. So the fact that we can get temperatures in the 80s is, I think, a welcome change. I don't think I'll hear any complaints. Now, going into Monday of next week, I do think some clouds are going to stick around. Temperatures will start to nudge back closer to the 90-degree mark. Then as we go into the middle of next week, next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I expect more breaks of sunshine than just your garden variety pop-up thunder showers going into the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the lower 90s, so we'll call it seasonally hot. So we'll go from a little bit cooler than average back to seasonally hot. I think we can handle that here in the Villages. But make sure you tune in for all of our latest forecast updates right here on VNN. Tune your radio to WVLG. That's where you really get up-to-the-minute updates. And you can always check us out in the Villages Daily Sun.
Thanks for watching meteorologist Ashley Baylor, presented by Sunshine Air Conditioning and Electrical.